so harsh toward the Christians in 9. Okay, I'm asking you. So, okay, hold on. Okay. So, according to you, Abdul, 9:111 happened before 9:29. Correct? This is what we get from your answer. Is that correct, guys? Based in what Qasim he said, or Qasim, 9:111 explain why Muhammad was so harsh toward the Christians in 9:29. You stupid, look how many did you did to your prophet now. Number one, you confess that Muhammad was not nice to the Christians. Number two, because the Romans are not all the Christian, you coward son of donkey. This is number one. The Christian who live in Mecca, they have nothing to do with the Roman. Is it Waraq ibn Nawfal? He was supposedly Christian. Why you want to kill his family? He was a Roman? The Roman never came to Mecca. Number two, you just said that it explained why he was harsh. That's mean 9:11 was for first. 9:111, it happened first based on your answer. That's mean the Quran is corrupt. Because what kind of a book he make a verse 9:29 and that is harsh to the Christian because something will happen later or something happened already? You give us the answer. You said something happened already. So that's mean that 9:111 was received by Muhammad from Allah before 9:29. Are you there, Abdul? No, Waraq ibn Nawfal never became a Muslim. You are a donkey. Don't force me to block you. Never became a Muslim. You are a joker now. You stupid idiot. He's a guy, he just died. When Muhammad, he received his first message. Now listen. Oh, so you are saying to me, Waraq ibn Nawfal, if he is alive and did not become a Muslim, Muhammad, he will kill him. Thank you. But look what you just said. You confirm to us now that in chapter 9, verse 111, happened way before 9:49 and 9:29. Thank you. That's mean the Quran is a joke. That's when you Muslims played with the Quran and you changed the verse's location. And what the Quran says about changing the verse's location, read carefully. It says those who change the words of Allah from its location, they are kuffar. Read carefully. This is your Quran. Those kuffar who change the word from their location. Read. Huh? They misplaced the word. They changed the words from their places. Who? The kuffar. Do you see it? Your liar Muhammad says, after his night journey, I saw Waraq ibn Nawfal with 2 white robes in heaven. So what? Because he was a Christian. Isn't the Quran in the chapter 3 says those who are Christians and the Jews and the Sabi, and they will go to heaven, you donkey? You forgot that? And here again, another reason to compare Muhammad to an idiot, because how you kill the Christian and the Jews for not believing in Allah and in the last day, and then you say the Christian and the Jews, they will go to heaven. Stupid. But look here, those who change the word of Allah from their places, they are kuffar. The one who disbelieve. Do you see it? What they do? They change the words of Allah from their location. This is your statement. The word of Allah is being changed. Chapter 9, verse 29 happened before 9:111. You said no. You said 9:111 happened before 9:29. You are a kafir, and the Quran you have is not a true book of God. And the proof is from your book. Anyone who changed the places of the words from their place, is a kafir. Be my witness, people. Did he say, is his answer implying clearly that chapter 929, verse 29, happened after 9/11? 9/11, does it say it in that answer? Is it clear? Or I'm making things up? Isn't it him who said that because of 9/11, 9/29 happened? That's mean 9/11 happened way before 9/29. That's mean if we go and calculate, let us calculate together, guys. Just laugh with me. So if 9/29 happened after, that's mean 111 minus 29. That's mean Muhammad and they jump 82 verses, fornicating with their Quran. You see the fornicators? The Muhammadan, they fornicate with their Quran. They change the word of Allah from its places. Are you there, Qatham? Are you there? Now what you will do, you will disappear. Are you there? You know, and if the Roman, they attack Muhammad, well, Muhammad do not need to say attack the Roman and get their blonde girls. He will say attack them because they attack us, correct? But we showed you in chapter 9, verse number 49, nowhere it says attack them because they attack us. He was trying to convince the Arab Muslims to attack the Roman just because of the blondies. If the Roman attacked them already, he says, look, don't you want to attack those who attack us? That's it. He did not say that. He says, attack the Roman and get the blondie. But now we have bigger problem. And now Qatham is disappear. He's searching Google. He don't know what to do. Qatham, he confirmed that the Quran is a messed up book. Verses are not coming in order. Allah, he gave 9/111 way before 9/29. And now this is why making us confused, because the Quran supposedly should not be the book of confusion. Because if 9/111 happened before 9/29, who is the one who gave the authority to change the location of that verse? I will give you three options. The one who changed the location of those verses is Muhammad. The one who changed the location of those verses is the Caliphate. The one who changed the location of those verses is the genie. Which one of them, Mr. Qatham? What happened to Qatham? Where did he go? Are you there? What happened? Do you want to call a friend? Actually, let me hit you more in the head. Enough in the bum. Because your ass became so red. Guys, read this with me and laugh. Just to show you that the Quran is not and cannot be the book of God. The Muslims, they claim not only of mistakes, etc. But look at this. Chapter 5, the same chapter we are reading from now. Verse number 3. Okay, Muhammad, he decided to follow the Jewish scripture. So he said, I forbid to you the following. Okay, don't do this, don't do that, don't eat that. Okay, and then he said, in the same verse, read carefully. This day, I have perfected your religion for you, completed my favor upon you, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. Oops. Which day? This day. Today. Al-Yawm. Today. Today. See, the translation says this day. It's more accurate to say Today, if you change the translator, let us say this is Yusuf, this is Hilali and Khan. Let us go to anyone you want, Yusuf Ali. Any idiot. Yusuf Ali. Read carefully. Read carefully and love. This day have chosen, sorry, hold it, here. This day have I perfected your religion for you, completed my favor upon you, and have chosen for you Islam as religion. So in that day when this verse is said, Islam became completed. Allah, He completed His Islam and Quran. But this is a chapter 5, verse number 3. Any Abdul? Have you ever heard of such a stupid thing? If I say today I completed, that's it, today I finished, I'm done. Hey, Christians, when Jesus says it is complete or it's finished, when He said that? Which day He said that? Did He say that in the first day? Second day of His life, 2 weeks after? When Jesus says it's completed, it's finished? Anybody can help me? When He was on the cross. Okay, that makes sense. So He was on the cross. His mission as Christ, who came to this earth in the flesh before resurrection, is completed. I gave them the chance to accept. It's completed. So this is the end of a chapter of life. Here, today, I perfected Islam for you. So Islam is perfect. There's nothing missing. Perfected your religion for you. Completed. And look how much clear he is making it. He don't stop. The idiot Muhammad don't stop. This day, I perfected your religion. This day, I completed my favor upon you. This day, I choose religion for you is Islam. Okay. So why the Quran is coming still? If it's completed. Are you there, Qatham? The only way for this verse to be accurate is to be the last verse in the Quran. Qatham, are you there? Is this the last verse in the Quran and you Muslim, you change the location for it? Was this passage at the end of the book and you Muslims, you change it? And then by doing that, you screwed the book of your God? Who's the one who put it there? Today I completed Islam. Today I completed your religion. Today I completed my favor upon you. That's it. Today. It's a date. Not I am completing, it's completed. If you don't like translation, by the way, you can change it for you. All the idiot who translate, they cannot make a different anyway. Read different translation. This day, have I perfected your religion for you, and completed my favor into you, and have chosen for you as religion Al-Islam. I mean, look at this guy, Al-Islam. This is supposed to translation. You see some idiot, they translate and they try to make it in Arabic in the same time. So, based on this verse, Islam became perfect in this day. So, nothing missing. So, all the verses come after are not from God, or the God you claim. What happened to this guy? Since we asked him those questions, he disappeared. He's not even posting no more. Did he have heart attack? So Qatham, he proved to us many things, that Islam is the most confusing cult, and the book of Islam is not the book of God. For Muslims, they play with it. He just confirmed to us the following, according to his statement. Chapter 9, 111 was made way before chapter 9, verse 29. So the story is not in the order was given to Muhammad. Somebody, he changed the order, and you guess what? The Muslims agree. If you go right now and search in Google, you will find the Muslim, they will say to you, there's a web pages says Quran according to revelation. Imagine Muslim approve that. Quran according, let me search for it. The Muslims agree that there is Quran according to revelation, which is not what the Muslim they use. Can you believe it? And the funny, they say that we are the one who changed our book. The revelation order of the Quran. This is an Islamic website. The first chapter Muhammad received, it was a chapter number 96. Which one? 96. Okay. Brother, do the Muslims agree even about this one? No. Some of them, they say this is not the one. However, it is not the one we have in the book right now anyway. Which means they agree still the same. It's messed up. Okay, what is number 2 in the Quran? Received Muhammad. Al-Qalam, number 68. Like, what? So they jump. Number 1 became 96. Chapter 5 was the last one to be revealed. My friend, first of all, Muhammad never received chapters. Even this is a joke here. Well, did Muhammad receive chapters? I mean, we can say that maybe about the short one. But as you know, Al-Baqarah take long, many years. All of them, they took many years, supposedly. There's no chapter given to Muhammad in full. Right? So when you say to me chapter number 5 wasn't at the end, well, did Muhammad receive chapter number 5 anyway as a chapter? No. And I changed any Muslim to show me where you get this from. Actually, even the names used to be different, and even the size of them is different. If you go to the book of As-Suyuti, as an example, As-Suyuti is a big Muslim Sunni scholar. A huge one. Let me show you. This is a collection of the Imam As-Suyuti about the corruption of the Quran, or the change of the Quran. The book name is Al-Itqanu fi Ulum al-Quran. This is a book, is not forbidden. It's legal to buy in Egypt, in Saudi Arabia, everywhere. This is their scholar. This is the big shot. Read with me and die laughing. It says here, from, it says on Aisha that the chapter of Al-Ahzab in the time of the Prophet used to be 200 verses. And when Uthman collected the book, we could not find except what we have now. This is what we have now in the time of Aisha. Okay, so the chapter of Al-Ahzab used to be 200 verses. How many verses Al-Ahzab now? Any Muslim can tell us? Look with me and laugh. Let me zoom in, hold on. That is the last verse in the chapter of Al-Ahzab. 73. But if it was 200 in the time of Aisha, or the time of Muhammad, and now it is 73 verse. That's mean 127 verse missing in one chapter. Different hadith. From. Remember, the one who's talking is Al-Imam al-Suyuti, reporting for us a hadith approved by Muslims. It says, عن مروان عن ابن عثمان عن ابن أمامة أبي أمامة etc. It says, لقد أقرأنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم آية الرجم. The Prophet, he taught us the chapter or الرجم, stoning. الشيخ والشيخة. Okay. Where we can find this verse? It's gone. Okay. Here. It's reported by Asim bin Abi Nujud. Asim, you see, if you go and read the Quran, the Muslim they have today, it says according, starting from Hafs. And Hafs supposedly is the son of Asim from his stepson. And both Hafs and Asim, they are thieves and scam. And we showed a reference before about them. But here it says that Abi Ka'b said to me that the chapter of Al-Ahzab used to be 27, he counted the chapter of Al-Ahzab, he says it is 72 verses or 73. And he said, but it is used to be equal to the chapter of the cow. Equal to what? The chapter of the cow. And if you are not familiar with Islam, Islam is like a zoo. Muslims, they are out of names, so they start giving names to their chapters, you know, based on what the Quran is saying. Like that chapter speak about beating a dead man by beef, and he will come back alive because Muhammad, he was starting to be a Hindu. So if you beat a dead man with beef, so the Muslim call it the cow. So if you go to the chapter of the cow, Al-Baqarah, you will find that this chapter contains verses, and it should be equal to Al-Ahzab. And here I find it very funny. It was equal. Looked like Muhammad was making, this is a miracle, brother. How they can be equal? Alhamdulillah. 286 verses Al-Baqarah is. 286 verses minus 73. 213 verses missing in one book. And by the way, what happened to this guy, Qasem? We are waiting for him. You see how he put his tail between his legs and it's gone? When he found how much embarrassment he brought to his prophet now? Did you notice how he was so excited? Now he disappeared. What happened to you, Qasim? What happened to this guy? Where's the one who was excited when I show everybody that we are lying? What happened to you? It's you who mentioned those things. You changed your name, I think. Your name now is not Qasim, your name is Mahdi. Yeah, this is Mahdi. You see the coward, he changed his name, and now he came with different name because now he don't want us to approach him as Qasim because he put his prophet in the corner. So he went back, he took a shower, and he came back as Mahdi. Aisha and Omar said, all these verses were lost in Ahzab, were abrogated. Okay, hold on, you stupid. You idiot. You just said the word lost. So Aisha, she said those who were lost in Al-Ahzab, they are abrogated. How they are lost and they are abrogated? Secondly, how you can abrogate 100, 200 verses in one chapter? And if your God abrogate his Quran, why he did not abrogate everything is abrogated then? What this garbage is? So now they cannot explain. Qasim, he changed his name. He was Qasim, he got his prophet busted about the numbers of the verses, and now he's in trouble. So he went back, he came back as Mahdi. And now Mahdi again is in trouble. He just confirmed that those are lost verses. And he confirmed that Muslims, they have something called abrogated recitation. Which means they are not in the Quran anymore. Can you show me where Allah, he says, I abrogate those numbers? Because in order to abrogate them, you have to give an order. Correct? Either you show me your prophet saying from verse number, etc., to verse number, etc., is abrogated. Stupidity is amazing. And why Allah want to do so? What you will do now? You will go change your name and come back as Qasim again? Huh? So let me take a selfie for you. Because there's people who make videos here, by the way, for the selfie. Here we go. You are documented, my friend. Smile. So he admitted that there's a lot of lost chapters in the Quran. Remember, my friend, Al-Fatiha is 7 verses. Al-Fatiha is 7 verses. Now this guy, he agreed 213 verses in one chapter only is lost. Just one chapter. If we divide 213 to 7, that will make 30 chapter. So 30 chapter in the size of Al-Fatiha are gone. And they lie to us saying our Quran is preserved. And he is the one who confirmed the word lost. And you see the scholar, they are not saying it's abrogated. They are saying it's not there. So he lied again. We just showed you a Suyuti. The Suyuti did not say it's abrogated. He says it wasn't there. We cannot find it. Did Aisha, she said it's abrogated? No. You see the stupidity? Did Aisha, she say in the hadith, those verses abrogated? No. She said that after the Prophet died, we could not find any. When Uthman tried to collect the Quran, he could not find any except what we have today. Not they were abrogated as this coward lying to us. You see how they lie? You see how they have no dignity? Did Aisha, she say they are gone because they are abrogated? Or we could not find any except what we have? We could not find it. Stupidity. Stupidity is amazing. This is the hadith of Aisha. Let us read it together. I will use Google Translation as usual. In the authority of Aisha, she said Surah Al-Ahzab was read in the time of the Prophet, 200 verses. Do you see it? And when Uthman wrote the Quran, he could only recite what we have now. That's what I remember. The translation is not stupid, it's not smart, but it's okay. So they could not have except what we have. Nobody was able to recite them all. The potato, he lied to us, says they were abrogated. Aisha, she said he could not. When Uthman, he collected the Quran, he could not find except those. He could not. You see the word could not, even translation is bringing the word could not. Lam yaqdir. He could not, he was not able to collect except those. Potato. Go come back as Qasim. You see, the funny thing about Muslims, they go, they change their name, they think they can fool me. I'm the last one you can fool. Even though there's hundreds of people chatting, still I can find you as finding a nail inside sand. This is how easy to me. Finding a nail inside the sand is so hard. But I have a magnetic. Here, Abdul is there. He changed his name. So Abdul, he changed his name, he come back because now he thought we will forget about Qasim. No, ma, we will never forget about Qasim. We are going to remember you forever, brother. Brother, you are in our memory. There's no way we are going to forget about you, brother. You change your name to Mahdi, you will go back to Qasim. You call yourself potato, tomato, still you are the same person to me. Go change your name again. Mahdi think? Mahdi, he don't think. Mahdi, he fought. Did Mahdi think? Here we go. This is a fort. He was fighting for the last 2 hours. He did not speak. He did fought at his prophet. Look what he did. He destroyed Islam. When he tried to fix it, Mahdi, he used material. It's called fartine. It's kind of like methylene. Look. Mahdi now is trying. He changed his name. Supposedly now he ate like papaya, spinach. So Aisha and Umar said, all those verses were lost in Al-Ahzab. Okay, he just admitted they are lost, the donkey. He just admitted that there's all those verses, more than 213, are gone. A Muslim saying to me, he's angry why I call Muslim Abdul. Well, this is in the Quran, you idiot. This is showing you that you are stupid. You do not know your religion. Isn't it the Quran says every Muslim is a Abdul? Isn't it the Quran says that Muhammad is a Abdul? Even the Sheikh, he just called me 2 days ago. You remember him? He says, call me Sheikh Abdul. Do you remember? This guy is so upset. You are calling me Abdul. You feel insulted? Aren't you? Do you know even what Abdul mean? Abdul mean the slave of Allah. Are you a slave of Allah or you are not? CP, if you call Muslim Abdul because they are themselves slave of God, then I should call you bastard because you are the son of God, right? That's deep. That's very deep. Abdul, first of all, when we say we are the sons of God, doesn't mean that God, he slept with our mother. But as long as you are the one who mentioned the word bastard. If I show you right now in the front of everybody that your prophet was born 4 years after his father's death, what you will call your prophet? See, you are the one who mentioned the word bastard. I am willing, if you dare to call me, to show you from your Islamic books, not from Christian books, not from Hindu books, not from Jewish books. Your prophet was born 4 years after his father's death. Who is then the bastard? This is why you Muslims believe that a Muslim woman, she can be pregnant up to 10 years. The majority of the scholars agree with 4. Do you want me to show you the reference? Hey, Muslims, is it true that Islam teach that a woman, she can have a child even after her husband die up to 10 years from him? Just to cover the bastard Muhammad? Any Abdul who dare to call me and read? Yeah, you call me, you don't call me, who care? Here we go. Let me give you this link. Let me first shorter the link. So everybody will have the same exact Islamic source I'm opening, and nobody will say I'm making things up. Hold on. I need to shorten the link because it is in Arabic. The title have in I mean the address have Arabic words that will not make it go through Google. Link shorten. All right, here we go. I want the Abdul who said bastard, the word bastard. Look like you are a specialist in that word. Professional, alhamdulillah. This is the link. Everybody open it and you will see this is very, very Islamic website. Extremely Islamic website, brother. Al-Islam su'alun wa jawab. That's deep. Question. What is the longest period for a woman to carry a child? Wow, that's deep, brother. And then the answer, alhamdulillah. Question, or the problems question. What is the maximum limit of a woman to be pregnant? According to the following sect. Hey, Mr. What his name? Yakiz. What is your sect? Hey guys, can you please ask him what is his sect? Yakiz, what is your sect? Please, I want you to tell me your sect. Please, 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 please. Okay, you are just using filthy language now and you are being upset. It's okay, I will block you. Here we go. He don't want to tell us his sect and he is upset. He is the one who called me bastard, right? Why are you upset now? Read carefully, guys. I'm going to translate for you, actually. I'm going to use Google Translation. So you can see once again how the Muslims, they corrupt the things which is no one can even corrupt. I mean, how in the world you come with those numbers? So the question is here. Let me click translate to English in front of your eyes. And we give you the link, right? You saw the link in the chat. Okay, what is the longest time of a woman can stay pregnant? Huh? What is the longest, brother? What is the number? Huh? Brother? What is the number? How long? Read carefully. Thanks to Allah, the issue of the longest period of women to be pregnancy, etc., okay, according to the Sharia. According, number one, according to the sect of Al-Zahiri, 9 months. Al-Zahiri, 9 months. Those are new. Or let us say they are smarter than the rest of Muslims. But nobody followed them anyway. Number two, according to Ibn Rushd, 1 year. Number three, and now we are going to go in the huge Islamic population. The first two, they don't count. Nobody care for them. Now we have Hanafi. 2 years for the Hanafi. How many years? Let us zoom in. 2 years for the Hanafi sect. 3 years for Layth ibn Sa'd. 4 years for Al-Maliki and Al-Shafi'i. Sorry, 4 years for let us see. This is number 4. For some reason, 4 appeared twice. Yeah, 4 years. 4 years, yeah, for Al-Shafi'i and Hanbali. Sorry, Shafi'i and Hanbali. Women, she will carry a child for 4 years. Those, they made it for to cover Muhammad because he was born 4 years after Muhammad, his father's death. And this is the most popular view according to the Maliki. So now we have a 3 Islamic Sunni sect. Islamic Sunni, they have 4 sect. 3 of them agree it is 4 years. However, Imam Malik, who is the Muslim follow as the Maliki sect, he agree more in 5 years. However, as Zubayr and Malik, both they say it might be 6 years. And then, as Zuhri and Malik, again, they say it can be 7 years. Look, the number is going up. Seven years. And then there's a sect which says there is no limit of how many years after the husband die or divorce a woman she can have a child from him. In case you do not understand what I'm saying, if a woman she divorced her husband or her husband pass away, the majority of Muslims believe that a woman she can have a child from that same man who she divorced him or he died 4 years ago. Still she can have a baby from him because he left some sperm inside her. And that sperm is having party. Some sect, they say there's no limit how many years, which means you divorced your wife 30 years ago. Your wife, she called you, she says, honey, I got a baby from you. Come to the hospital and pay for the baby. And you say, you stupid, don't call me honey. I'm not your husband no more. And this cannot be my son. She will say to you, stupid, I'm going to report you to the Sharia police. Because the Sharia police says you can be pregnant for up to no limit. And even the majority says 7 years. Some they say 4. Anyway, you are the daddy. That is a religion. And then, are we done? No. I mean, oh boy. This is the opinion of the Islamic Sharia, brother. The majority agree between 7 and 4 years. But the number three, the major 3 Islamic Sunni sect, they agree with 3 years. Now, guys, did I make things up? Here we go. This is the Islamic website. Did I give it to you? So if you are a person who divorced his wife 10 years ago and you think you are done, hello, good luck with that if you live in an Islamic country. She will go to court, she will say, he is the father of my baby. Actually, there's a woman, she was accused of fornication in Sudan, in the time of the Sharia law in Sudan. The lawyer, in front of the Sharia court, he said to them, how in the world we can accuse this woman of fornication if Islam teach a woman she can carry a baby from her previous husband 7 years or 4 years after? And she just got divorced 2 years ago. The judge, he said to him, you are right. There's no proof of fornication here because she is divorced 2 years before. I think she was a widow, sorry. I think she was a widow. So her husband passed away 2 years ago. And it is possible that she have still her baby from the previous husband because she did not pass the limit. Islam, my friend, Islam. The religion of science. We have to face it. Are you there? Mr. Qasim, what happened to you? Mahdi, did you change your name now to a different name? How many names you change today? Well, this is what happened when you come to my chat. You change your diaper every 10 seconds. Because no diaper can keep you dry. You will get wet right away here. How you can trust the New Testament when Mark 16:9-20 says Jesus and adulterous women's story may other verse fabricated later? You see, you change your name. Here we go. He come with a new name now. You want to change the topic? My friend, the answer for you, I can trust the New Testament because the stupid Quran says you have to trust it. Here we go. Again, you are a donkey. And you are certified because you got your Quran busted. Let me take a selfie for you. Hold on. Because now you change your name. You come with different name, Mr. Qasim. And now it is time to spank the Quran again. Thank you. Guys, this is what Qasim he said. How you can trust New Testament when Mark 16:9-20 and Jesus and other adulterous women story, many other verses are fabricated later additions, many other verses. Here we go. Okay, let's go. This is your stupid Quran saying that Allah, he agreed with every single verse we have in the Quran. This stupid keyboard is not functioning. Come on, I have to hit the letter. What happened with this? Read with me, Abdul. How Allah he trusts the Bible, brother? When there's many verses, they are additional later, brother. So the stupid you, saying that the stupid Allah, he confirm what is with us, but it's corrupted. What we can do now? Who is more stupid now, you or Allah? That's why they don't dare to call me, because I'm not going to go and debate them about the Bible. Okay, whatever you want. This is what you said. So you believe Quran now? No, I don't believe Quran, but you are the one who believe in the Quran, so I'm using against you. Stupid again. You see, when you go to court, you bring to the judge a paper signed by your hand, you idiot. Not because I believe in it, because it is you who sign it. You cannot create a paper by your hand to prove something. Correct, guys? If I write a check, that check is against me, not against you, because I'm the one who wrote it and I'm the one who signed it. Now you sign a check for me. You are the one who said to me, I'm going to give you a check so you can use it against me, and you are a fool. The check you gave me saying that how you can trust the Bible when there's many verses added. Okay, that's wonderful. I'm going to give the same question you gave me to Allah because he has a better answer. Are you saying to me, Allah, he don't have the correct answer for you? Give me more checks. Go ahead. Go ahead. And this is a spank for every stupid Muhammadan who says the Bible is corrupted when the Quran says no, it's not. I never saw a Muhammadan don't say that the Bible is not corrupt. Then we go open the Quran, we find this. The Quran mentioned Injil. Okay, here we go. He gave me another check. Let us laugh more. The old man who was a grind, that's Muhammad. Aisha, she was going around with a new boyfriend, and Muhammad was snoring. Quran mentioned the Injil, which was revealed from God, and from Jibreel, and to Isa, the Injil which is lost. Injil has absolutely zero thing to do with you idiot, you stupid. It says, which you possessed, you donkey, in your possession. And those are the Christians who believe in Jesus as God in the time of Muhammad. Do you see it says in your possession? In the time of Jesus, donkey. In the time of Muhammad. 600 years after Jesus. In your possession. Are you blind? Number two, idiot, look what you did now. Allah, he revealed the Injil. Okay, hold on. Let us go to the stupid Quran. Guys, did he say the word Injil? Injil is a Greek word. Allah, he sent the Bible to Jesus in Greek language. And the Quran says in the time of Muhammad, we sent not a messenger except in the language of his people. So that means Jesus was a Greek, brother. Look how deep is that. Allah, he did not send Jesus. Don't speak Hebrew. Jesus, he's a Greek. Quran confirmed that, because the book, his name is Injil. What is the name of the book of Isa? Injil, brother. Okay, is Injil a Greek word, Aramaic word, English word? It's a Greek word. Allah in the Quran in chapter 14 verse number 4 says, we send not any messenger except to speak in the tongue of his people. All right, so the book of Isa is Injil. That means Isa was a Greek person. Stupid Muhammad again. Okay, hold on. All right, guys. Qasim is fixing it. He just fixed it. Qasim, how much glue you order a day? Look what he just did. I was going to block you, by the way, because you're annoying, but it's okay, we need fun. The Christian of Muhammad had in possession to Injil. It is not mentioning your type of a Christian. Okay, hold on, you stupid idiot. Isn't it the Quran says that the Christian, they believe Jesus is Allah? Stupid. So my type of a Christians look like they are exist in the time of Muhammad, and those are the one who they are going to go to heaven. Huh? Here we go. In the time of Muhammad, the Christians, all the Christians, they say Jesus is Allah according to the Quran. Do you see it? So the other verse confirm those Christians, that we confirm what they have with them. Stupidity is amazing. And not only that, Muhammad, he even take oath over our books. As an example, the crazy Muhammad, the mental ill Muhammad, he put his hand over the Torah, saying, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. Now for sure Muhammad, he don't believe in the God of the Jews, because he never mentioned his name in the Quran. If Muhammad, he believe in the God of the Jews, then where is the name of the God of the Jews? Read carefully. The Jews, they ask him a question about a verse in the Torah, what we should do. Muhammad, he said to them, bring me the Torah. And the Torah was brought to him. Then he would draw the cushion from beneath, and he placed the Torah on it, showing too much respect. You see how much respect he's showing? I believed in thee, hypocrite. And he said, I believe in thee and him who revealed thee. How many Muslims, they made fun of the Old Testament? Right? Read the hadith to approve the Torah. It is not same Torah, book of today. Guys, it's not the same Torah of today. Okay, hold on. Just to show you how stupid you are. Isn't it the Quran says that the Jews believe that Uzair is the son of Allah? And those are Jews, all the Jews. Did Muhammad, he say one Jew? Two Jews? No. He says the Jews say Uzair is the son of Allah, and the Christians say the Messiah, the son of Allah. So all the Jews, they say that, all the Christians, they say this. How stupid are you again? So when the Quran confirms, says, I believe in what you have in your possession, well, this is what they have. And that is confirmed in the time of Muhammad. I am a Greek, I do not know that the word. No, my friend, the word Injil is coming from the Greek language, which means, yes, the good news. The word Injil is coming from the Greek language. It's not Arabic, it's not Hebrew, it's not Aramaic. So are you there, Abdul? Any Muslim? And the funny, you are saying to me you are a Greek, you do not know. Go on, it will take you 2 minutes to search and find it. So at the time of Muhammad, the Jews believe in a guy, his name is Uzair. At the time of Muhammad, all the Christians believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Not the Son of Allah. We don't believe in Allah anyway. Any Muhammadan? So they try their best. Obviously, Muhammad is suffering from mental illness. And when you have a crazy man, his name is Muhammad, we have to cover up to this crazy man. Right? Al-Adab al-Mufrad, book reference. Okay. Put the hadith. Why you don't give me the link? Give me the hadith. Post the hadith so we can search it in Google and put it there. Give us the link so we can laugh together. You know, we will see. And are you giving me something against the Quran, you idiot? I mean, I'm showing you Quran. In the time of Muhammad, this is what the people believe. Not later. In the time of Muhammad, he says, I believe in what you possess. Not later. When Muhammad, he said to the Jews, bring me the Torah, and he swear by the Torah, well, whatever is in the Torah. Right? Look what you just gave me, just to show you that you're an idiot. What does this have to do with our proof? Tell me the description of the Prophet of Allah. He says in the Torah. He said, yes, by Allah, the describe of in the Torah, described in the Quran. O Prophet, we have sent to you as witnesses a barrier, good news, a warner and protection, and okay. What does this have to do with our topic? And where is the verse of Muhammad in the Torah? Where? Stupidity. Muhammad is taking oath in the whole Torah. Hasn't no single verse about Muhammad in the Torah. Show me. All the verses Muslim they go and show they choose. We laugh at them because simply we laugh at the Muslims when they say them because simply it's clear there from the same page that this is not about even a man. As an example in Isaiah, it's about God. Suddenly God became Muhammad. The Muslim they cut the word Lord. They took it off. Cowardly. Like, if I go right now, hold on. And we search for this video. We will laugh in 2 seconds. The Islamic da'wah of corruption, hypocrisy, lying, no dignity. No dignity. Let us go. Read and laugh.
The coming of an Arabian prophet, specifically Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Isaiah describes itself as a prophecy about the future. The former things have taken place, and new things I declare. Isaiah describes a very special person that God will send. My servant, whom I uphold, my chosen one in whom I delight. At least 3 of the names of the Prophet Muhammad are mentioned: servant, chosen one, and in whom I delight. Prophet Muhammad is known as God's servant. In Arabic, Abdullah. Chosen one is Mustafa in Arabic. This is another of the names of the Prophet Muhammad. The one in whom God delights in shows that this person is beloved to God. Habibullah in Arabic, which means beloved of God, also happens to be one of the Prophet Muhammad's names.
It's happened one of the names Muhammad. Okay. Just read carefully. Anyway, let us move a little bit, just to show you how those people, they have no dignity when they speak.
This is exactly what Islam represents. The emphasis on the new song here is singing the praise of God all over the earth. The Quran opens with the statement, "Praise be to God, Lord of the worlds," and is recited by Muslims all over the world during prayers every.
The Muslims, they never praise Allah. They never praise their God. Actually, they praise only Muhammad, because Allah and the angels, all of them, they praise Muhammad, to the point even Muhammad's name is the praised one. How Allah is you who you praise when your Muhammad, his name is the praised one? Because if Allah is number one to praise, then you don't call Muhammad the praised one. You call Allah the praised one. So the true God of Islam is Muhammad, and the name prove it. Muhammad, he changed his name from Qasim to Muhammad. Now let's go here, just to go a little bit to show you the corruption, how they cut words. The pagan Arabia, I suppose the Muhammad is not pagan. Maybe this is not the same video. I think it should be the same video. When the guy, he jumped crazy. Maybe a different video. Hold on. Well, I remember it was the same video actually. Hold on. Maybe we skipped a part of it.
Sign now offers them.
Hold on. Commercial. Just to show you the madness of this cult, how much they worship this man, the fifth Imam Muhammad. And the funny, they say in the video, many prophet, one message. Why the message of Moses was to sleep and have sex with the children? The message of Moses, you can fornicate with your daughter? Let's see here.
In Arabia, the place being spoken of is the city of Medina in Saudi Arabia,
City of Medina,
because Salah is the name of a famous mountain in Medina.
That's false. It's a salah. Here, salah is a sound when they pray at the end. It's like saying Ameen. It's like a music sound. They make it a name of it's a name of a mountain. A name of a mountain.
Medina was the city of the Prophet Muhammad.
First of all, Muhammad is not from the city of Medina. Again, you are a fraud. Muhammad is born in Mecca. Medina is a city of the Jews. And Muhammad, he killed the Jews and he took it from them. Continue.
I say it informs us that the special person will bring something new. Mankind is told that we will sing to the Lord a new song, His praise from the ends of the earth. The statement a new song means a new law.
New law? New song mean a new law. Let us go to Isaiah 42 so we can laugh at their lies. And see how easy to get them busted. Desperate people. And the funny, they say the Quran, a second ago they were saying the Torah is corrupt. But it's corrupt when they want, it's not when they want. Very fake religion. Just to show you how Isaiah destroyed their claim. Always when a Muslim, he says to you anything, go right away to the Bible and read yourself, and you will see how easy it is to destroy them. Verse number 1, verse number 2, proving that this cannot be about a filthy man like Muhammad. Behold my servant whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. The God of Muslims do not believe God have a spirit. Allah is not a God who have a spirit. You see how easy it is? My spirit. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentile. Muhammad, he brought nothing to the Gentiles except killing, and he is a Gentile himself. So how he can bring judgment to the Gentile when he is a Gentile? Gentiles is those, they are not from the Jews. Then, so this servant cannot be Muhammadan or from Muhammad or from the Arab, because he will bring judgment to the Gentile. Muhammad is one of the Gentiles, and he brought nothing to them except corruption. He shall not cry, nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. Where's the guy he shout Allahu Akbar and kill them? A prized reed shall not break. He will not even break a branch. Muhammad he burn, Muhammad he kill, Muhammad he rape. And the smoke flex shall not quench. Let us go and see what Muhammad did. See, we do not even need to read the chapter to show you how desperate they are. Muhammad he burn, Muhammad he cut the trees, Muhammad even he dig the graves of his enemies to steal their rings and their jewelries. And some they say he is just angry from them, so he wanted revenge even in the grave. So let us see what Muhammad he did. Muhammad he did not bring a branch. He did not break a branch. Muhammad did not scream. Muhammad he did not kill. Muhammad he brought justice to the Gentile, but he's Gentile. Here we go. I'm just trying to find the hadith in English. See, he will not cry, nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. He will not break a branch. He will not make a smoke. He will not do this. He will not burn. He will not do anything. This is Muhammad. The Prophet got the date palm trees of tribe of Bani Nudair and burnt, and the trees cut down. Let us continue. Actually, even there's a verse in the Quran about it. Read. What you Muslims cut down of the palm trees of the enemies, or you left them standing there, stream. Do you see it? Allah, He ordered them to burn the trees of the enemies. In Isaiah it says you should do the opposite. About this person who was going to come, supposedly. He will not cut trees. And the trees here present doing evil, you know. It's not only about trees. It's a person who is very peaceful. It's about a person who don't harm. And then in the video, you know, I mean, they start quoting from the same chapter as they wish. But they cut all the verses which is proving Muhammad to be a false prophet. But as you see, from the first 2 verses in that chapter, Muhammad cannot be, because he's extremely filthy, disgusting person. And not to forget to mention that Muhammad, he never praised the God of the Jews. He was praising his own self, and supposedly his God, Allah. But anyway, when you are desperate trying to find Muhammad, you know, you have to find him. You have to find him somewhere. And you know, the question is, why Muhammad did not say to the Jews, okay, open the book of Isaiah. It's about me. Isaiah 42. Muhammad failed. The Muslims did not. Do you see the stupidity? Why Muhammad in his time, he did not say to the Jews, open the book of etc. It's speaking about me. Right? The hadith of Mufrad al-Arab. Hey, Abdul, you see, okay, hold on. You see, you show me a hadith is not even your prophet is talking. You are just a dummy. Secondly, give me the hadith and put it on the screen. No, pause the hadith. Don't tell me hadith of etc. Copy the text, post it, I will put it in the screen. And everybody will laugh. Because what you are bringing me have nothing to do with us. Secondly, your prophet is against everything that Judaism stands for. As an example, it's forbidden for the Jews to work on Saturday. Did your prophet follow the Sabbath? No. It's forbidden for the Jews to eat camel, to drink camel milk. Did your prophet follow the orders of Moses? No. It's forbidden for the Jews to have to look at a woman, she is not yours. Did Muhammad say don't look at women, she is not yours? Or he said if you look, go and do your wife? It's forbidden for a Jew to marry his own son wife. Did your prophet marry his own son wife? Yes. It's forbidden for the Jews to worship idols. Did your prophet kiss a black stone? And he bowed down to a black stone? And he claimed stone can forgive your sin? So not only he is a criminal, child molester, thief, liar, he broke every single law of Moses. Any Muslim can prove to us. Who is a Muslim would like to call me? Even though I have to go soon, but if we can get a Muslim, he have the courage to call us and prove to us anything of what they claim. Muhammad is obviously mentally ill, you know, Muhammad, he saw a lizard, he had 5 fingers, he said they are Jews. Isn't it obvious that Muhammad is mentally ill? Isn't this is a proof that Muhammad is suffering from mental illness? You know, change your name. We don't accept such a name here. Jesus is your God and Muhammad is under his shoe. Get lost. If you are trying here to come to insult Jesus, I will deal with you. Qasim, coward, son of Muta. What kind of a prophet? You see, the Muslims, they say he is a prophet mentioned in the Torah. Well, did Musa say you can rent a woman for 3 nights? Did Musa approve fornication? Did Jesus approve fornication? What religion? They say many prophet, one message. This is absolutely false. Did Muhammad, he says that a man and a woman, they can share bed together 3 days, 3 nights? Is that the message of Moses? Is that the message of Jesus? Is that from God? The biggest religion who practice boyfriend, girlfriend is Islam. To the point right now they are practicing something called Zawajul Misyar. What? Zawajul Misyar. What is that? Number 1, marriage or practice of sex in Saudi Arabia now. What is Zawajul Misyar? Any Muslim would like enlighten us? Is that what the Bible teach? You make a contract of sex, you go to the hotel, and then everybody go home? You go to your home, she go to her home? It is number 1 practice in Saudi Arabia. And they claim that they are practicing marriage. Read with me. I will give you the link. المسيار زواج بلا قيود. A marriage with no rules, no limitation, nothing. And this is an article written in Saudi Arabia to the France 24 is publishing. The Misyar is one of the most known practice in Saudi Arabia. What they do, what exactly they do. And here they give you example what they do exactly. A woman, she is horny and she cannot find a husband. She finds somebody online. Read carefully. An official, government official in Saudi Arabia, he is in his 40s. He said he is doing relationship of Misyar with a widow from Saudi Arabia. She is 30 years old. From more than 2 years. And he said that this kind of marriage provide me with comfort and freedom. And it's halal. Okay, what is that? What do you do? This guy is married. When he is bored of his wife, he go to this woman. They go to a hotel room. They do boom boom. When they are done, she go back to her house. He go back to his wife. This is marriage. This is the teaching of Moses. My friend, a Saudi friend, a guy speaking in Saudi, he get married, Misyar, 11 once, 11 women. Divorce and marry, divorce and marry. And you don't need to pay. It's just for sex. A pharmacist from Egypt, he lived in Riyadh city in Saudi Arabia. He said to France Press, the Misyar is so cheap. There's no obligation. And then he said, this pharmacist who preferred not to use his name, that after he sent his wife and his son, who is 5 years old, to Cairo, and when COVID started spreading, you know, life became expensive. And he said, and being away from my wife is hard. And then I start looking for mature women. And through some friends, I was able to find one through Instagram. And they charge 5,000 riyal, which is equal to $1,333. And then those people who they find him the women, they ask him, give us what you like, mean her weight, her size, and her color. And until now I'm looking. If I use Google Translation, you will die laughing if I use Google Translation. This is religion. This is the Prophet of Allah religion. This is in Saudi Arabia, the one who practiced, no one practices Islam as they do. What is this? Misyar is a middle way between traditional life and single life. Okay, how is that? Because you don't get married. You go to the hotel, you have boom, boom, bye-bye. This is marriage. This is really marriage. Allowing men to have multiple marriage without the pressure of providing to second family, brother. Oh boy. And you know, as well as unmarried men seeking religious cover for their sexual relation that Islam forbid outside of marriage. So what we know we do, we create a fake marriage. It's called boyfriend, girlfriend, boom, boom, hotel room, contract, and we say this is marriage. A Saudi government employees, I translated this one for you, in his 40. He's talking about how nice it is to have a Monsieur brother, Monsieur wife. You go to the capital, brother, you don't have a wife there. You don't need to carry your wife with you. Another wife will be waiting for you there, brother. I have a Saudi friend who married 11 times, and he divorced each one of them, and he married again, and divorced, he married again. You don't have to pay. Just sex. An Egyptian pharmacist in Riyadh told FB that the Misyar marriage is the cheaper. There's no dowry, brother. There's no obligation, brother. It's just sex. The Egyptian pharmacist who preferred not to share his name, you can read the rest. I mean, it's a stupid cult. This is the most disgusting, filthy, satanic cult. In the same time, when they talk about women in the West, they say corrupt, they sleep around. I mean, look what they do. Look who they are. And then they claim to be that a nation of dignity. Share the link. I think I close it. Hold on. I can't find it in the history. Hold on. But it's in Arabic. Give me a second. Okay, I will shorten the link and give it to you. Give me a second. All right, here we go. We shorten the link. And now we post it for you. There we go. So you see, to make it simple, Muhammad is a sick man, mentally ill. He claimed to be a prophet of God, and at the same time he wants sex freedom Number one, for himself, including married women, he can have sex with them. Number two, he want to have sex with the children. Number three, any woman he like her husband must divorce her. Number four, even the heaven is nothing but penises and vagina. Number five, he have the privilege of money and sex. Number six, he is after children. As an example, if you remember the story where Muhammad, he saw a guy, his name is Jabir. He said to Jabir was in a rush to go home. They just came from an attack to steal some money. So Jabir, he was in a rush. Muhammad, he said to him, why are you in a rush? Where are you going? He said, I am newly married, Prophet. Ah, you are newly married. Did you marry a child, a young girl, or a woman? The guy, he said, no, a woman. Muhammad, he said to him, why? Why you do that? Huh? Why you don't marry a child, little young girl, so she can play with you? You can amuse her and she can amuse you. Read carefully. This is Sahih. I'm not saying things from my own. Read carefully. Jabir ibn Abdullah, Jabir, he said, Abdullah died and he left behind 9 or 7 daughters. So this guy, he have a brother, he was fighting for Muhammad's faith, and he died doing jihad. Then he said, I married a woman who had been previously married. Allah Messenger said to me, Jabir, have you married? I said, yes. He again said, a virgin or previously married? Now here it doesn't show really translation say the virgin, but does it say really a virgin? Is it really a virgin? We will see if he's talking about a virgin or just a child. A virgin or previously married, I said, Messenger of Allah, one who was previously married. Whereupon he said, who? Muhammad. Why don't you marry a young girl so that you could sport with her and she could sport with you? Look at the ethic. The man is happily married. He is not complaining. Muhammad is asking him to go and find a little child. Now, how we will know that this is a child until now? It doesn't say that. Muslim, they will say, where it says little child? It says young girl. Many girls are young. Maybe she is 14. Let us see. She will sport with you and you sport with her. Or you could amuse with her. Amuse with her? Young girl, she will amuse you and you will amuse. Okay. I said to him, Abdullah, he died and he fell as a martyr in Uhud. And he left for me 9 or 7 daughters behind him. I therefore did not approve the idea that I should bring a girl like them. Do you see it? This guy, he have little orphans. Muhammad talking about marrying a child. The man, he said, I did not approve marrying, raping a child in their age. But I prefer to bring a woman who should look after them. See? Look after them. Do you see it? I should bring, I did not approve the idea, should I bring a girl like them? Do you see it? So those are little girls who they need somebody to look after them. Yet the faithful Muhammad asking the man to bring a girl like them to sleep with her, to rape her. Do you see the faith of this man? So Muhammad is mentally ill because pedophilia, by the way, is a mental illness. Pedophilia is a mental illness. It's a person who have a special joy in his brain, when he look at a little baby child. It's a mental illness, because this is not normal for a human being, right? It's disgusting. So, but for a pedophile, she amuse him. He will be amused by a baby child. You see, Muhammad is not saying to him she will be smarter. He's not saying to him she will do better in the house. He's talking about sporting with you. Playing. We play. This guy, he want him to marry a child so you can play with her. Do you see how sick he is? Playing with her. So she could sport with you, and you sport with her. She could amuse you, and you could amuse with her. Because, you know, a little girl, very easy to satisfy her by buying her some candies. She's not a woman who question what I did, where I go. I give her some candies, she's happy. Buy her some Barbie, she's so happy. You see how sick this man is? Imagine a man, he see your son-in-law in the street. And your son-in-law, he married your daughter, which is a widow. She used to be a widow. And then that man, he said to your son-in-law, why you don't marry a little baby? Huh? Why you marry a widow? What's wrong with you? Don't you think, be honest with me, that this is a very sick man? And by the way, Muhammad, he talked about circumcision, but Muhammad himself, he never been circumcised. You see the hypocrite? Even that one, he is an exception. He wanted to copy the Jews, but he himself never been circumcised. Actually, Muhammad is just, not only disgusting, it's funny at the same time. That as an example, if you ask Muslims how Ibrahim or Abraham did circumcision, anyone knows? Can you believe it that Muhammad, he said that Abraham at the age of 80, he hit his penis by a hammer? And this is how he did circumcision. What this guy is talking about? This guy, he hit himself. He circumcised his penis by a hammer? Like, what kind of hammer is that? This is so stupid. This is so dumb. I mean, the penis of Abraham must be like a penis of an elephant, brother. So like Abraham, he put his penis in front of him, and he like, okay. Let us do it. This is really how, brother, how Prophet Muhammad, he knew those things, brother. Like the guy, he put it in the table like and dish, and this is how he circumcised himself. Like he cut the whole thing. Muhammad was confused between the penis and water hose or hose. This is how the guy, he did circumcision. Is it obvious this guy is mental? I mean, what is this about? I mean, how stupid, how far in stupidity we can go. You know, like how good his focus is. Like you put it in front of you, you lift your hand up, and like, bish, ah, Abraham, what you did, you cut it all of it. And by the way, this is the Muslim translation. They say ads, right? Yeah, what stupid idiot. When you are an idiot, if this guy became a prophet, who is the idiot then? No, Muhammad never was circumcised. Never. You know, like other example, as long as we are talking about the penis stuff. You remember the hadith where Muhammad says, I was the most weak person between all mankind and boom boom. And then I invoke my God Allah, and then he sent me a dish of shish kebab. I ate it, I get the power of 40 men. I mean, isn't it this alone is a proof that Muhammad is mentally ill? So he was the most weak person in sex. Then what happened? He prayed to Allah. Okay. Allah, he went to his kitchen. He made a shish kebab. He sent it to the Jibreel. He ate it. He got the power of 40 men. Is that a statement of a person he have a brain? Let us be a little bit, you know, forget about, you know, what Christian Prince say, what, you know, Muslim says, atheist says, you know, just, you are, let us say, you are in a place. Somebody invite you to listen to someone. And he told you this person is very smart. Okay. And then this person, he went in the stage and he started saying the following. I was the most weak person in earth. And then Allah, he sent me a dish of shish kebab. I ate it, I get the power of 40 men from the people of heaven, which means power of 4,000 men. Because every man in heaven, his power is 100 men of earth. So Muhammad, he got the power of 40 men. Of men of heaven. All of this after what? After he ate shish kebab, cooked by Allah. Why Allah cannot make the penis of Muhammad fixed without saying be and it was? Let me see if I can find the hadith in English. No, until now not succeed. Let us see. Maybe we can find it and then you know, in Arabic, and then use Google Translation as usual, what we can do. Okay, this is a Muslim website speaking about the sexual power of Muhammad. The chapter of the power of the Prophet in Boom Boom, al-Jima'. It says here, a man, he said to Muhammad, Ya Rasulullah, هل أنزل عليك طعام من السماء? Did Allah, he sent to you food from the sky? He said yes. It's sent to me with a fryer. It's hot. Okay. Then he continues saying, in different hadith says, أتاني جبريل بقدر. Jibreel, he brought to me a dish. Have al-kufayt, which means shish kebab, kofta, you know. فأكلت منها أكلة, and I ate from it like one meal. And I get the power of 40 men. Is it this a statement of a sick man? And here the reference, like hadith after hadith, etc. You know, all the reference. I will post the link for you. You can use Google Translation. Let me use first translate to English, and then I will post the link for you. All right. So they gave him shish kebab. Jibril came to me with a dish. It's called al-kufayt, which means kufta. And I ate a meal from it. And then I was given the string of 40 men in sexual intercourse, brother. I mean, this is additional proof that Muhammad is a prophet. And all the reference here, I mean, there's tons of reference. All of them is about his penis. But be honest with me. And you see here they are giving the reference, the number of the book, hadith number, page number, the name of a book, etc. You know. So here you have to think with me carefully. If you are invited to a conference, and this conference is about a man, his name is Muhammad, and the conference is presenting him as a prophet and asking people to believe in him, and then this man, he stood in the stage and he started talking about how Allah, he sent him a dish of shish kebab, and he ate it and he got the power of 40 men. How fast you will believe in him? Be honest with me. How easy it is for you to be convinced, right? Changing the words. What word I'm changing? Here we go. This is the link. This is the link. No, hold on. Let me pause the link for all of you. All right. This is the Muslim website, and you can use Google Translation to translate. It's on the screen. Why Moses did not make books talking about the power of his penis? I forgot. Muhammad, he made a book about the penis of Moses. Hold on. You know, in the Old Testament, speaking about a priest, he should be healthy. He have no defect, no sexual disease, no any disease. Muhammad, he learned from the Jews, you know, those things about how important those things for a priest to be. So Muhammad, he come with a story. And the story is that some of the Jews, they accuse Moses that his penis is not working, or he have something wrong with his balls. They accuse Moses of his balls. His balls is not good. Read carefully. And this is Sahih. So Muslim cannot say this is not authentic. And by the way, this is a true story. I was there. Okay, narrated from the Messenger of Allah and the authority of etc. It says, by Allah, nothing forbid Moses to take a bath. Oh, hold on. There's a presentation. It says that the Prophet says, etc., that Banu Israel, the Jews, used to take a bath naked. I never saw people taking bath naked. This is not normal, because they should wear a suit, okay, naked, and they look at the private part of one another. Moses, peace upon him, however, he took a bath alone in privacy, and they said, by Allah, nothing forbid Moses to take a bath with us except he have a scrotal hernia. For sure I'm saying it wrong in English, so forgive me. Moses once went to a bath, and he placed his clothing or his clothes on a stone, and the stone, brother, moved the stone, and the stone stole his clothes, and Moses ran after the stone saying, oh stone, my clothes, oh stone, my clothes. The children of Israel, brother, they had a chance now to see the penis of Moses. And when they saw his penis, they said, by Allah, Moses' penis does not suffer from any element. And then the stone, brother, stopped till Moses had been seen by all of them. Look at this miracle. Allah, He wanted to prove to the Jews that Musa's penis is very healthy. So Allah, He waited until Moses wanna take his bath in the normal place. There's a rock there. You know, Moses, he put his clothes in the rock. Normal, you know, like all of us Middle Eastern, we put our clothes in the rock. You don't put it in the sand. Hello? The scorpion will come, you know, mice will come, steal your wallet or your credit card. So then when he get naked, brother, and he is in the water, the stone stole his clothes. It's a true story. And then, brother, when the stone took his garment, Moses, like, look at this. What is amazing about the story is that Moses, he was not like surprised, like, what the heck, the stone is running? Moses was not like amazed, like, what, the stone have legs? Because the stone, in order to carry the clothes, have to have legs, otherwise the stone will go around itself, right? Like how the stone is moving. Moses, he did not say, oh Allah, stone have legs. It looked like normal at that time, stones to run. You know what I mean? Like first time you see a stone running, what do? You say, oh my clothes? This is not what you say. First time you see a stone running. The stone what? Running. The guy, he did not get astonished for the stone running. The guy, he is following the stone to get his clothes, that's it. Like you go to the beach, you put your clothes in the stone, and now the stone is running. So what you are worried about now, the clothes? Are you going to go crazy to see the stone running? A stone with legs? Then, not only Moses is not surprised with the stone running, even the Jews. Look, the Jews now, they are not talking about the stone is running, they are talking about the penis of Moses. See, the stone keep running, and Moses, he keeps saying, Moses, he proceed after it, saying, my garment, stone, until some of the people of Bani Israel looked at his private part of Moses and said, by Allah, there is no trouble with Moses. The stone stopped then after he had been seen, and he took hold of his garment and he struck the stone. But look here, the story, like the Jews, they were not amazed about the stone is running. The story here, all the spotlight is in the penis of a messenger of Allah, Moses. Are you focusing with me? There's only one spot of light. Like imagine you are a Jew 3,000 years ago, whatever, and now you see a stone running. And now where are you looking? At the penis. Not at the stone is running, because the stone is not a problem. The stone run every day. Are you following with me, guys? So how in the world this guy is a prophet? Obviously he's mentally ill. I mean, to say such a story, and hold on, this is a story, additional proof that Muhammad is mentally ill. This is after Allah, he made a plastic surgery to Muhammad, and he installed a dish of wisdom inside him. I mean, if Muhammad is not so stupid, and he is not mentally ill, why does God need to make a plastic surgery to install what? Wisdom. You might say, I'm making things up. Everything we say, it's in front of you on the screen. Everything we say, it's in front of you on the screen. We never say things without proof. And even the angel, he's stuffed. Let us see the hadith. Here we go. The angel, I called Al-Mut Hurt. Are you a Muslim, my friend? It Lamutu Hurt. Are you a Muslim? Well, I'm not using Skype now, actually. My Skype is not on. But you know what? Just for you, I will take your Skype. Hold on. Give me a second. I will take your Skype. My Skype is not open. I mean, before you call, you should ask if my Skype is open. Okay, I'm logging now in Skype. What is your name there, my friend? Give me your name so I will know which one, because too many people, they send me messages. I hope we did not lose. Okay. Well, nobody contact me, and nobody text me, and nobody call me. So why you are saying you called me anytime? Is your name Muhammad Ahmed? Muhammad Ahmed, okay. That's you. Okay, thank you. Okay, right. Here we go. I'm calling you. Hello? Mute YouTube, please. Mute YouTube. Hello? Mute YouTube. I mean, you don't have good internet. You don't even know that you need to mute YouTube. Your voice is not even coming. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes, it's Daddy.
It's not you. It's not your fault. It's the fault of the idiot who said to me, somebody want to call me. Stupid idiot. Son of Muta. We thought it's a man. It's a kid. There's a guy want to call you. There's a guy want to call you. And who is just ultimate fart. There we go. Daddy. So, as you see here, Muhammad, this guy, he don't believe in Quran interpretation. He don't believe in the Hadith. He don't believe in what his prophet said. He believe in his own. You know, he has God. He is the only prophet who knows everything. Nobody can explain the Quran like him. Do you accept any interpretation for the Quran? No. Any Hadith? No. He accepts only himself. He is just a little boy from Nigeria who does not know how to say his prophet name correctly. So here you see Muhammad saying that his God sent two angels in the purpose of fixing his intelligence. Read carefully. Allah he sent, fixing his intelligence and his faith. So while he is in Mecca, two angels, they came, and you know, to make the story short, they cut his chest and they took all the material inside his chest. Read carefully. Jibreel cut open his body between his throat to his testicles, not his chest as they claim here. And then he took all the material off, brother, of his chest and abode me, brother, and he washed it with Zamzam water, and then, brother, he did that with one hand till he cleansed the inside of his body, brother. And then, brother, a gold tray containing a gold ball full of belief and wisdom was brought. Have you ever heard of any stupid prophet? Can be stupid, I mean, stupid false prophet can be more stupid than this. A tray of gold brought, and this tray is full of belief and wisdom. And you are telling me that you can prove to me that Muhammad is not mentally ill. And remember, Muhammad is telling this story after the surgery, which means after they install the wisdom inside him. So if this is after the wisdom installation, Muhammad saying such a stupid story. So Muhammad before the surgery, how stupid he was. Same time, this is additional proof that Muhammad is confessing that he is so stupid, to the point his God could not make him a prophet without adjustment, without installing wisdom. Read carefully, it's not me who's saying that. So a dish of faith and wisdom brought, and this is brought in a tray. By the way, you can order some wisdom in Amazon. You know, myself, I did not go to school. I got my high school from eBay, and my prophethood as a prophet from eBayallah.com, and my wisdom from Jibreel, the dish salad, shish kebab hummus, that hum, yum. Very simple, you know. Muhammad, he got his wisdom in the dish. Even faith comes in dishes. Like if you know somebody is an atheist, and you try to convince him to be a Muslim, all what you need to ask Allah to send a dish like the dish he sent to Muhammad, the guy he eat it, he wake up a Muslim. A golden tray, and by the way, Allah, he don't like to use plastic. We have to go and give him a point there. He's so good for environment. And Allah will not use aluminium or anything. It have to be golden, come on. Because this is golden wisdom and golden faith. So it have to be golden tray. So golden tray containing a golden bowl. Look, not only like container inside a container, like you spend your day doing opening. Okay, unboxing. Muhammad is doing unboxing today. Muhammad, he opened YouTube and he started doing unboxing today. Hey, Prophet Muhammad, can you please, Muhammad, focus with the camera, please, because the camera, okay, can you turn it like, okay, now we see the box. What is inside the box, Prophet Muhammad? Okay, brother and sister, we are going to open the box for you today, and we will do unboxing for a tray and receive from Allah. Muhammad, he opened the first box. He found inside the box made from gold, and there's a tray. Inside the tray, there's a golden bowl. Inside the golden bowl, there's a golden faith. Inside the golden faith, there's a golden wisdom, or beside it. This is why those people, you know, they are so ashamed of their prophet's stupidity. They say we don't want to accept the hadith, because those hadith exposing the stupidity of this man. A man who is agreeing that his God needed to do a plastic surgery to fix his stupidity. Because when you say that the God of Islam, he sent a dish of wisdom to a man, his name is Muhammad, what does that mean? It means he has no wisdom. It means Allah did not create him right. It means that Allah even cannot fix the wisdom by saying be, and he was. The Muslim, they say if Allah wants something, he say be. Okay, here we go. Muhammad is a fool now. He needs a dish of wisdom and dish of faith, which means Muhammad, he don't have good faith in Allah, he don't have good wisdom. Allah wanted to fix that. He sent two angels, and they are performing literally a surgery. Literally, a surgery. They cut his chest. They took all the material as if it's a trunk. They washed all the engine part, and now it's time for the serious stuff. We bring a container, have golden faith and golden wisdom. and golden tray. And then, brother, wisdom was brought, and then Jibreel stuffed his chest and his blood vessels with it. And you are telling me that Muhammad is not mentally ill? If Muhammad himself saying to us, I have to make a videos, another video, short video, not this one became so long, about this topic. But if Muhammad himself is saying, maybe I should make a series. The Muslim today, they were successful to divert us from our topic. But it's okay. Always helpful to teach the Christians anyway. So I will make a short video. And the funny is how you know, my story about short video is the same as Muhammad saying, I don't want to go there. I was smart. Isn't this is a proof that Muhammad have a mental problem and Allah is doing surgery to fix his brain? Why Allah did not send an angel to fix the brain and the wisdom of Moses? Abraham, according to Islam, there's 124,000 messenger. The only messenger who needed a plastic surgery in his chest, in his breast. And by the way, in the Quran it says a breast. Oh, seriously, there's a verse in the Quran about it. So Allah, He made a surgery for the chest of Muhammad to expand it, to make it big. If you don't believe me, let me show you. The stupid keyboard is not functioning. I have to hit hard. Chapter 94, there's a chapter about it. It's called Ash-Sharh, which means Allah, He, did surgery for the chest of Muhammad. Have we not caused the bosom, the light, the bosom? A Muslim, your prophet have a bosom surgery? Huh? Allah, He fixed the bosom of the prophet, and this is how He fixed it. He sent two angels, they cut his chest, they installed a dish of wisdom, and they stuffed the wisdom in his blood vessels. Look at the science. Look how deep, man. His blood vessels. How special he is, Prophet Muhammad. Very, very special. Well, my keyboard for some reason is not working. I don't know why. Especially some letters like the Q, sorry, the Arabic. When I'm writing Arabic. When I'm writing in English, I think they are fine. There's something wrong. Okay, I'm going to call Jibreel, and Jibreel is going to install a dish of wisdom in my keyboard. And I hope he will fix it. Okay? So, if as long as Allah and the Muslims agree, you know what my coming video is going to be? Why Allah fixed the wisdom of the Prophet. What do you think, guys? Shall we do that? Why Allah fixed, how Allah fixed the wisdom of the Prophet, or how Allah installed the wisdom. I don't know which name you think. Give me a name about the installation of the wisdom of Muhammad. The name we choose, I'm going to make a title about it. And I found the perfect picture for this. Okay, here we go. Now we need the name. Oh boy, this picture is so good. So what name we will find? Installation Wisdom. Yeah, you know. What? Give me the name so we can set the coming occasion. How to install Wisdom. Surgery of Momo. Okay, let us use the word surgery. We will say how Allah fixed Muhammad brain by surgery. And now we will put the picture for it, and now we will choose the day. Today is August 4th. We give you a chance to have a break from me a day or two. So let us say Friday the 6th, and Friday the 6th we will do, okay, let's see. It's going to be Friday the 6th. Okay, 11:40 a.m. or 12. Let us make it earlier, because I have some work to do. I don't want to be late, but it's okay. If I'm late, you guys will wait. So what we can do, 11 a.m. New York time. All right, Friday, August 6th. How Allah fixed Muhammad brain by a surgery. Create. All right, it is created now. All right, so anyway guys, we will see you in the coming Friday. Hold on, how it's coming to be Friday? Hold on, we gave you 2 days, huh? Today is Wednesday, so Wednesday, Thursday. No, I don't like that. Let us fix it. Should we make it Friday or make it Thursday? Hold on. Okay, so August 6, August 7, August 5. Okay, we'll make it August 5. We fix it to August 5. All right, I hope you guys will like the picture there too. I put a picture. Anyway guys, I want to say thank you for being here. Time to go. Actually, I'm too late to the things I wanted to do, but it's okay. The coming Thursday, August 5th, we will be here, and how Allah fixed Muhammad brain. Now, I have some work to do really in the morning. If I am a little bit late, have patience with me. Don't go. Get your popcorn, and I'm going to teach you medicine and how to, because I used to be a doctor, by the way. And my previous life, they used to call me Dr. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And then what happened is exactly what happened to Zulqarnain. Somebody hit me in my head and I got the first horn, brother. This is why they call him Zul Qurnayn. All right, true story. Additional proof that Muhammad is really mentally ill. So we will see you not tomorrow, the day after, until I see you again. May the Lord bless you all, and may the Lord open the heart and the eyes and make the Muslims use their brain so they can see how silly, how stupid this man is. Not only how disgusting he is, everything about him is wrong. His brain is wrong, his chest is wrong. And he confessed that. He even claimed that his God, he sent him surgeon to make a surgery for his stupidity. And remember something, if this story Muhammad is speaking about is after the surgery, then how stupid Muhammad was before the surgery? Because to say such a story, you have to be extremely stupid. And now Muhammad, after the surgery, Muhammad is saying that story. So how stupid he was before it. This is after the repair. Muhammad, he come with such a naive, stupid thing. So Muhammad before versus Muhammad after, which one is more stupid? You tell me. Thank you. Don't forget to download the video, share it with your friends, and until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord, Muhammad is silly, stupid, false prophet, everything wrong about him, and we prove it every day. Take care. God bless.